Love and Hip Hop Miami, we are talking bitter baby mamas. Now, if you guys have been watching the show, we saw two interactions with Shay and Amara with the men that they have children by. But why is it that they are trying to keep these men away from their children? And guys, before we get into the video, I do need to make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are sharing the video. If you have not subscribed to the channel, this would be an awesome time to do so. And if you guys are subscribed, please make sure to enable your bell notification so you don't miss out on a video.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Now, if you guys have been watching Love and Hip Hop Miami, we have saw these two ladies in these breakups with their children's fathers. Now, they both have daughters. Now, if you guys recall, Shayjohnson and Fable, which is her daughter's father, are allegedly now breaking up because this is actually what we've been seeing on the TV screen. Now, if you guys recall, this was the scene on that last episode in which they were celebrating. And the reason that they were celebrating was because Shay is now saying that she is no longer with Fable. So this was her family and her community pretty much coming together, which you have her business partner, her daughter, her brother, and her mother. And then Mommadee came, which was her ex's, which is 𝐿scrappy's, his mother. They all supported Shay. And I think this was their opportunity to say, you know, we are here for you. They even got shirts made. And I thought it was a great gesture. But of course, Shay had a blow up and she didn't like it. And she felt like people should not be celebrating her breaking up with her daughter's father, which, I mean, people celebrate divorces, so why wouldn't they celebrate a breakup? Well, this particular episode is leading from the previous episode because if you guys recall, Shayjohnson and Fable got into a heated debate in which Shay told him that he would not see his daughter again if he went back to one of those other women.
This dead to me. All his baby mamas call him deadbeat. That's why he on child support for all 4 of his kids except me. I hope you find the next victim, the next bitch you gonna leech on. Cause that's how you make money. You manipulate women.
You have been heard. You're done?
Yes, it's over forever.
Where are you at in this?
I'm done.
Okay, it's over. The only thing that matters at this point, y'all got that beautiful little girl together. The reality is, y'all have a long journey together.
No, we don't.
With y'all child. Yes, you do.
I only take care of her. He don't take care of her.
Okay.
He don't do nothing for my baby.
My desire is that she has a healthy relationship with her father.
She gonna have a healthy relationship with the father that I find for her.
All right.
Cause it ain't gonna be this deadbeat.
I would never see Jaja speak to Jaja after this. I'll guarantee you that.
She's not gonna let you see her daughter.
No.
He's gonna run back to one of these bitches that he can leech on. And if you think my daughter gonna be anywhere around this bitch, hell no.
Now, the purpose of this video was kind of to display how women can become so bitter. And in this situation, we just saw a very bitter Shay pretty much tell Fable that because they are not together, he will never see his daughter again. Now, we're not going to act like this don't happen. Now, sometimes it happened with the male, but in this case, we got a bitter baby mama telling her baby's father that she not gonna let him see his child. Now, that's a problem. Now, what I want to get into is the episode with Amara and her daughter's father. They sat down and they were talking about parenting, but let's get into how she's being equally bitter and trying to keep him from allowing his daughters to meet their siblings. Now, in this particular episode, Amara and Alan were talking about co-parenting the girls. But if you guys notice, when he mentioned his other 2 daughters, the reaction on her face, she actually felt, I shouldn't say she felt, but she looked very disgusted. He went on to say that he wanted his twins by her to meet and be around his other children, when, at that time she really seemed disgusted and frankly told the man how to parent and was telling him that he was not going to be able to bring his daughters, the two that he has with her, around his other daughters unless he spends time with them first. Now, I get what she's trying to say, but it really came over as very controlling and it came over very bitter because what she was telling him is she did not want him to take her daughters around his other daughters because she felt like he should spend time with those two girls by themselves. Now, this is a man with 4 children. The likelihood of him spending individual time with the girls is probably not going to happen. He'll probably have them all together at once, which I understand. But if you guys are paying attention, it just seems like she's punishing him for not being in a relationship with her, or frankly, punishing him for the relationship not working, because telling him that he needs to basically spend time with her daughter separately just really doesn't make any sense. And as you guys can see in the video, he did appear to be excited, but then once she told him that he could not take the daughters around his other girls, it seemed like he kind of lost his excitement. Okay, guys, so let's put this in perspective. Now, the reason why I'm going to call Amara a bitter baby mother is simple. If you guys looked at her face when he mentioned his 2 daughters, as if she didn't know that he had 2 daughters when she got with him, and even if he had 2 more daughters after her, they are not together. But the fact of the matter is that she just had this disdain in her face when he mentioned his two other daughters. But what he was saying is he wanted to bring his kids together so that they can get to know each other, which I totally understand. But also, when you're co-parenting, you need to consider what the other person wants. And frankly, as long as he's not doing anything dangerous, let that man co-parent his children the way that he wants. I mean, there's nothing wrong with him introducing or getting all of his girls together. Now, she put stipulations on his parenting by saying, well, I got to wait and see how you're doing with the girls. So, in essence, what she's saying, forget about them meeting together. I need you to spend time with your daughters. And I think that becomes a problem because you are putting a stipulation on his parenting. And not only are you putting a stipulation on his parenting, you're parenting a grown man. Let him decide how he wants his daughters to maneuver and get to know each other. Why is that a problem? And why is that something that he needs to get clearance from? I think a lot of times, women and possibly men too, y'all put these stipulations on these men. You're not with him. Let him live his life. Let him go and have his daughters to meet the other daughters. But I guess what she wants to say is, well, you haven't spent time with them. So since you haven't, I think you need to spend time with them first. And I think that she's bitter, and that's what I think. And the fact of the matter is, she's just angry pretty much because she did not have the opportunity to be with him in the way that she wanted to. Because if you guys recall, this was her other boyfriend's friend. And then when they broke up, or I believe she doubled back and started messing with his friend. So it was a messed up situation anyway. And I don't believe he ever took her seriously. Well, it's the same thing with Shay, because Shay is saying, if, in so many words, what she's saying is, since we not gonna be together and I know you gonna go back to them hoes and mess around with them hoes, you will never see your daughter. And I think it's very toxic behavior. And I think this is something that women, and if you are a man and you have custody of children and you are doing it too, y'all need to fix this, because this is so bad and it just reflects on the bitterness of the person. And guys, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to share the video. And if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys go ahead and do that. And as always, let me know what you guys think in the comments.
Hi, and I am so glad that you guys are here. Let me tell you this. I started YouTube roughly 1 year ago, and you know what I did? I struggled like hell to figure it out. But thankful I was diligent and able to monetize in under 90 days. So what I want to do is I want to show you guys exactly how I did it. So what I did is I sat down and I created a course to help you guys become successful on YouTube. When I first started, I struggled. I did not know what to do. And I'm going to tell you why I decided to create this course. When I started YouTube, this is what I said. I said that if I did not make money in at least 60 days, I was done. And guess what I did? I did just that. And my first official check for 30 days on YouTube was roughly $7,000. Now, I know some of y'all is like, that's no money. And in all actuality, it ain't a lot of money, but it's not a little money, especially from somebody that was coming to a social media platform such as YouTube that I didn't really know what I was doing, but I was able to figure it out to be able to make an income of $7,000. So what I said is I see some of the smaller YouTubers struggling. So what I want to do is show you guys what I did to become successful. So what I did is I created a course to teach you guys the basics. Now, this will not be the only course, but this will be the first course in which I will teach you guys how to get monetized very fast. So all you need to do right now is go ahead and click on the link, because we are running a special, or I am running a special, because I want to make sure you guys get monetized. Because listen, it is the holidays, it is becoming a new year soon, and y'all need to get y'all some more income, okay?
Now, guys, I am still running the special, and I believe I'm going to do it through the month of January. If you are struggling to become monetized and you just have not been able to figure it out, and you have been struggling on these YouTube streets, well, I have created a course, and right now you can get the course for 50% off. Okay, so you head on over to Teachable, use code half off at checkout for a 50% off.